Hi, all. I'm going to talk about TypeScript, a programming language that improves JavaScript by adding extra features. And we all know that JavaScript is very flexible and widely used, but sometimes this flexibility leads to unexpected errors. And TypeScript helps reduce these bugs, improves overall code structure, and make the large projects easier to manage. In this video, I will cover what TypeScript is, why it is important, how it works, and some of its key features, and how it helps developers write better code. First question, what is TypeScript? It's a superset of JavaScript developed by Microsoft. This means all JavaScript code is also a valid TypeScript code, but TypeScript adds new features. The biggest difference between JavaScript and TypeScript is static typing. And JavaScript allows variables to hold any value, while TypeScript lets you define types and making code more predictable. And also, TypeScript is compiled into JavaScript before running in the browser or Node.js. This ensures the final code is compatible with all JavaScript environments. That means we can use it in browser, and it is actually type JavaScript, but it will get the TypeScript code is converted to JavaScript, and then we use that JavaScript code. That's how this TypeScript works. And why we use TypeScript? It has several advantages over JavaScript, making it a preferred choice for many developers. The first one may be the type safety. That's the important one. You can specify data types for variables, reducing errors like assigning a number to a string variable, and it also helps in early error detection. It means like TypeScript catches errors at compile time, meaning you don't have to wait until runtime to see mistakes. While we are typing, it will show errors, or during the compile time, it will show errors. And the third one is code readability and maintainability. With types, interfaces, structured code, TypeScript makes large projects easier to manage, and scalability used by big companies for enterprise level applications because it keeps large code base in well structured. And uh, then oops, its TypeScript supports classes, inheritance, interfaces, and access modifiers, making it great for building complex applications. And it also works with JavaScript. You don't need to rewrite everything. You can just add a TypeScript code into an existing JavaScript code. Both are valid. And how TypeScript works? It works by adding static types to JavaScript and then compiling it into a JavaScript so it runs in any browser or Node.js environment. And for using TypeScript, first we have to install TypeScript by running npm install TypeScript globally to install it globally, and compiling TypeScript by TypeScript code and compile it using tsc filename.ts, which converts it into a .js file. And running JavaScript can it's like a normal like Node server.js or something like that, and it's original JavaScript. The key features of TypeScript is the number one is type annotation. In JavaScript, variables can hold any value, like let name is equal to John. But in TypeScript, we have to specify which data type that variable is going to store, like let name colon string is equal to John, so that it already knows that the value will be a string. It can also infer these values from the first assigned value. So when we assign a different value, second time it will throw an error. And the second thing is the interface and objects. It allows defining object structures using interfaces. Like an interface user will have something like name and age, name is string and age is number. And if we use that interface in a variable called let user, then we should implement that name and age from that interface. Otherwise, it will throw an error. And the things in the interface is uh, strict wherever we strict to be implemented wherever we use that interface. And the third one is functions with type safety. While writing JavaScript functions, we just add arguments A and B and return everything. So, but in TypeScript, we have to give types for the arguments as well as for the return types. Um, that's the type safety in functions. And another thing is classes and objects like oops uh, supports classes, constructors, access modifiers like that. A class can have a private method or private variable, private name of data type string. So it can be accessed by the other access externally, access from externally, and it can only be viewed by a public or protected method that calls this private name. And we can also uh, use enums in this TypeScript, uh, like enum directions up, down, left, right. So when we call direction dot up, it will give the value 0, like, and the down will give the 1. That's how this enum works. And talking about generics, for generics, we have to specify that in a function, we have to specify that when after we type the name of that function, and the main use of that is it is like a placeholder for any type that will be assigned when the value comes to it, or when we are implementing it. So we can use that same type wherever we want throughout that function. That's the use of generics. And how TypeScript helps real world projects. Like many companies use TypeScript in large scale applications, and some common use cases include front end development. It is a main uh, language used in Angular, React, Vue to build structured web applications. And for backend development, it works with Node.js for handling APIs and servers. And in enterprise level applications, also big companies like Microsoft, Google, Facebook use TypeScript to manage large and complex projects. And I will pick out the differences between the JavaScript and TypeScript. First of all, the type checking. JavaScript has no type checking, but TypeScript has an error detection. In JavaScript, it is during the runtime, but in TypeScript, it is before the execution. And OOP support JavaScript in JavaScript, the OOPs it is limited, but TypeScript have strong OOP support. Scalability JavaScript has medium level of scalability, but TypeScript has high level of scalability. Community support JavaScript has a large community support, but TypeScript is slowly growing. It will be it will grow rapidly because many of the companies are now using TypeScript for type safeties, and come to the conclusion that TypeScript adds types to JavaScript, making code safer and easier to maintain. It helps to prevent errors before the execution, saving the debugging time for the developers. And it is used in large-scale applications, making it an essential skill for developers. And it works with JavaScript, so you can start using it gradually. And that's all about this TypeScript introduction about TypeScript. Thank you.